Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Cozy Chat, where you can learn English in a fun and natural way. I am Maria, and today we're going to be talking about Black Friday. Just this morning, I had the idea to film this episode because I was thinking a lot about Black Friday. Black Friday is just in a few days, and it's always a big event in the United States and now around the world. Black Friday is the day of the year where there are the biggest discounts. So if you want to buy something, the chances that that product will be on sale is much higher on Black Friday. Before, Black Friday was just on one day. It was one day where prices were lower, there are lots of sales, and everyone would go crazy on this one day to try to get all of the sales and discounts. It is the day after Thanksgiving and really marks the beginning of the Christmas season. The idea on Black Friday especially started as a day where you can buy Christmas presents on sale. But along the years, it has turned into so much more. I think most people are buying things on Black Friday for themselves more than just Christmas gifts. And while Black Friday started as just being on one day, which is the third Friday of November, it then started being a whole weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then they started implementing Cyber Monday, which is the Monday after the Black Friday weekend, which is more dedicated to online sales. And now, more and more, there are Black Friday sales during the entire week of Black Friday and even during all of November. This year, I bought a couple of things with Black Friday discounts at the beginning of November. Now, I think Black Friday is really interesting for a few reasons. I really like Black Friday in some ways because sometimes I may really want a product, but I don't want to pay the amount that it costs. And many times, especially if it is an electronic, it will go on sale during Black Friday. For example, several years ago, I wanted to buy a Vitamix, which is a blender, which is very, very nice. It's high end, and it's also expensive. So I thought about buying one for years, but I just did not want to spend that money until one year they had a big Black Friday discount on that blender, and I bought it. And to this day, it's one of my favorite tools to have in the kitchen. And I'm so thankful that I was able to buy this at a big discount and not spend the full amount because it was way too expensive for me had it not been on discount. And I would say that every year there is one product, or maybe not every year, but most years, I would say, there's one product that is usually expensive that I want, and I buy it only because there is this Black Friday discount. And I love this. This is great for me. And it's great for a lot of people. It's obviously really great for stores as well. I used to work in a fashion company, and our sales would increase drastically. Drastically means a lot. Our sales would increase drastically during Black Friday. A lot. And that was one reason that we kept making the sale period longer. We made Black Friday 1 week, then 2 weeks, then all of November, because sales just kept going up and up the longer the sale period was. So buying something that you really want when you wait for Black Friday for it to go on sale is really great. However, there are things about Black Friday that are not so great. The problem with Black Friday is that it can make you overspend and spend way too much money on things you don't need. Because if there is a sale that is big and you know it's not going to be there forever, and maybe if you don't buy now, you'll have to wait 1 year until the next Black Friday sale, and who knows if what you want will even be available in 1 year. It gives you this feeling that you have to buy now. If you don't buy now, you're going to miss this opportunity. So sometimes what happens is people buy things that they don't really need. Maybe they buy lots of things that they don't really need. Just because Black Friday makes you feel like you have to buy now. It's something psychological that you really have to think about. Just yesterday, I was on my computer and saw that there was Black Friday discounts in a store that I like. And I have a shirt from this store that is very comfortable, and I just wear it at home a lot. It's my favorite shirt to wear at home. And I saw in this store that these shirts were 40% off. So I thought, oh, I should get another color. And I've never thought about buying another one of these shirts. I've always been happy with my favorite comfortable shirt. But what did I do yesterday? I bought it because in that moment, I thought, I need to get it now. And it also said few units left. Maybe if I come back tomorrow, they're not going to have more of this other color shirt and I'm going to miss the sale. So Black Friday created this need for me to buy a shirt that I really didn't need. Will I wear it? Sure, of course. But I still bought something that I didn't really need. And there have been many other times that I've done this. And I think there are millions of people in the world that do the same thing. So my message for this video is be careful. And when you see those Black Friday discounts or discounts in general, we don't have to just talk about Black Friday. Maybe this happens to people just during general sales, which can be all throughout the year. So when you see those sales, still wait and think, do I really need that? Am I going to use that? Is this something that I really, really want? Or is it just something I'm buying because it's on sale? It's something that I think is really important that we all think about. And another thing that I wanted to talk about in this video is simply how Black Friday has changed over the years. When I was younger and living with my parents, I've been going to Black Friday sales since I was a young girl. I'm not sure when Black Friday actually started, but when I went with my mom every year on Black Friday to the mall, we would go really early in the morning. We would be there at 6 a.m. Sometimes the malls opened even before that. And it would be full of people. Everyone would be there trying to get the same deals. And back then, no one was buying on the internet. Everyone was buying things in the stores. And sometimes in stores that are very big and have electronics and things like that, people would set up camping tents outside of stores so that they could be the first ones to enter into the store on Black Friday. Because if they set up a tent and slept there, they would be farther up in line. I know this seems absolutely crazy, but it's true. And also, people used to get violent at stores. Whenever there were so many people crowded together to go into large stores in the US, such as Walmart, for example, they would open the doors to the store and people would be pushing and shoving. People would be falling down. And everyone is just running as fast as they could to get to the products that they wanted to buy on sale. It honestly is absolutely crazy. what it used to be like. Now, this has changed a lot over the years, considering that now we have the internet and so many people just sit at home and buy things on the internet. This makes Black Friday a lot more safe in some ways, and it also makes Black Friday deals more available to anyone who has access to the internet. So just the growth of the internet has really helped Black Friday to become bigger and bigger. Now, I hope you all liked today's episode, and I hope you learned something from it. So the next time you see those Black Friday sales, just think twice. Do I really need this, or am I only buying this because it's on sale? Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I cannot wait to see you in the next episode. Bye.